Once Ganga revealed her treaty with the Vasus to Shantanu, she disappeared with their newborn, vowing to reunite with their son someday, leaving the king in profound sorrow. Filled with guilt for breaking his promise, he returned to the palace with a heavy heart and deep disappointment. He often visited the place where they had initially met, gazing at the river, waiting for their return. One day, during hunting, King Shantanu saw something incredible by the river. A young man with amazing archery skills stopped the river's flow using a stream of arrows, a feat that had never been accomplished before. As Shantanu gazed at him repeatedly, just when he was about to initiate a conversation, goddess Ganga appeared out of nowhere. She introduced their son, Devavrat, explaining that he had received his education under sage Vasishtha and had been trained under Parshuram in archery and other forms of warfare. These words filled Shantanu's heart with joy as he welcomed his son back, and he believed that Devavrat held the potential to become a great king one day. With each passing year, Devavrat's leadership and wisdom shone brightly, earning him the trust of his father and the people of Hastinapur. Shantanu began entrusting him with more responsibilities in the kingdom. Yet, he missed Ganga very much. King Shantanu often go on hunting trips to overcome his grief. One day, during a hunting trip, he saw a beautiful fisherwoman named Satyavati, and over time, he fell in love with her. Desiring to marry her, he approached her father to express his wish, but her father had one condition: Satyavati's child must inherit the throne. This condition left the king in a dilemma, particularly because Devavrat had already been established as a future king. This problem weighed heavily on Shantanu's heart, and he started to feel tired and conflicted. His love for Satyavati and his affection for Devavrat pulled him into different directions, making it difficult to choose. This inner conflict affected his health, causing him to withdraw from his duties and seek to be alone. Seeing his father's immense suffering, Devavrat stepped in and spoke to Satyavati's father, promising that he wouldn't want to become king. But Satyavati's father wasn't entirely convinced and wanted assurance that his grandchildren would be kings. To prove his sincerity, Devavrat made an extraordinary sacrifice and took a devastating vow that he would never marry, dedicating his life to celibacy. This selfless act deeply moved the gods, and they named him Bhishma in admiration of his devotion to his father. Overwhelmed with emotion, Shantanu granted Bhishma the power to choose how and when he would leave this world, allowing him to control his own death. Later, Shantanu married Satyavati, which led people to blame him for not making Bhishma the king. Bhishma, in a selfless act, took the blame upon himself and made another vow. He promised to serve and support the throne until a worthy candidate sat upon it. Little did he know how challenging this promise would be, as it tested his loyalty again and again. Bhishma's story of sacrifice and love for his father and kingdom continues to inspire people even today. Please subscribe and stay updated on our next video, Amba's tragic revenge against Bhishma.